There's a lot of beef out here.
Titillate the juices. You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock-ass mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick-ass mock.
Acknowledge me. We coming for you, nigga. Fat!
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
You!
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
That's right. Dr. Huge on a Tuesday night. Jess, right? I always do it the wrong way. Yeah, we're doing it the right way. That's right. Finger point sideways. Jess in the building. Plenty to goof about and talk about here. One of the main themes I think we'll be speaking on Unreal and them exposing the business. I told you, wrestling legends and supposed experts told you this was going to happen. So we're going to talk about that. We may even do some dabbling. John was supposed to be on about 40 minutes ago or so.
So it'll be like another hour.
Yeah, because I've been checking and he's still not live, I don't think. Oh, no, he's live right now. Hold on, let's check in on him first, and then we can always talk wrestling and everything else. All you people out there, you don't forget. You like, share, subscribe. You hit all the buttons. You go to the link tree. You follow Dr. Huge and Jess and everybody all over the world. Follow each other even. You know, show up in the comment section sometimes. You know, the viewers are going up. Everything's going up. It's time to get on the bandwagon now. Me and the Patriots. Come on, stop hating. Just get on the bandwagon. Let's go. So where's my dabbler? Hold on. I got him right here. I already set it up before the show. Expert.
Professional.
You are making yourself look really
He's always
stupid.
yelling when we join these.
Every time.
Like in the middle of a rant.
Look, Jay Leno, one of the most talented human beings in the world.
Again, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, you don't know what we're doing and why we're watching this. This is Stuttering John. He's the head dabbler of the Dabbleverse. It's hilarious, and it's just like pro wrestling in many ways. It's actually better, in my professional opinion, these days than because the pro wrestling stuff, you know, we'll get to that and tell you why it stinks and all this. This can stink too, but, you know, John really brings it sometimes. I better not pause it. I want the live stuff.
My proverbial cap.
Well, let's fast forward it.
But for Silent Mike, a guy who wrote a few things for Crack Magazine that were all about me.
It's even funnier.
I loved Crack Magazine. Do you even remember that, Jess, back in the day?
No.
Cracked was basically a 90s version of Mad magazine.
I did like Mad Magazine.
Anything he got on was about me. Let's go.
He always wears a SAG shirt, to let everybody know he's a part of SAG, which he probably isn't, because you have to pay to be in that, right?
Silent
Yeah,
fucking
I think
Mike.
so.
Yeah. He doesn't pay for shit.
And Miss Judy, you are dumber than you look. And I don't even mean that you look dumb, but after what you did, what you pulled with the dwarf and Moonhead, Mike, with the link, you're really starting to appear really stupid in my book.
He's yelling at 2 lawyers right now. So let's let him get heated up. We can always come back to this. I'm just going to let it ride for now. Let you ride on these bitches, John. Hold on. Yep. So that's happening right now. I'm telling you, he's going live whenever I go live now, because apparently he wants me to show him off to the world. Let everybody know he exists, right? And Ian, I'm sure you're talking about me, right? The man, the myth, the legend. Exactly. Dr. Huge, none other than. How about this from Stuttering John? So I heard him last week, when I'm listening to the show, and he's going, I'm going to start the Hugies. I'm going to do the not the Hugies, the Dookies. I'm going to do the Dookie Awards. And I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, taking my idea just like that. And then I watched the Dookies, which I didn't even think he was going to follow through on it and do it. It was a poor version of the Hugies. He had, the crowd cheering and the music and the this and that, which is all hack. I get it. I'm not saying it's like an awesome bit, but it's something to change it up. And then he starts going on this rant. Nobody thinks of this stuff. I'm fresh. I keep everything fresh and awesome, and I'm the best, and blah, blah, blah. And we all know, I've been getting messages from some of his people, like Dick Nasty Meal and these people in the Dabbleverse, to possibly have me on the show. And they've watched my show plenty of times. So they probably watched the Hugies, and they said, you know what, Duke? It'd be good idea for you just to do what Dr. Huge just did. And I did mine at the end of the year. So it actually kind of makes
random.
Sense. It's just doing it in January. Right. Anyway. That just grinds my gears. But when it comes to this wrestling stuff, I guess the big news is AJ Styles Gunther. Is this exciting to you at all, Jess?
I don't want him to retire yet, so I don't know. I'm sad.
Yeah, man, AJ's been around for a while, and this wrestling business is tough. There's not a whole lot of Ric Flairs that will, he wants to wrestle right now, I'm sure. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's like, as soon as he rolls off the hospital bed, he's like, where's a 6-pack in a wrestling ring? Let's go. Woo! Yep, calm down, Ric Flair. You just go back to your planking at the bars. Yeah. Best show in the world, Paladin. They steal all my stuff, right? All my fancy ideas. But that's a big radio guy thing. They love stealing bits. They all have done it. Howard Stern's even done it. And he acts like everybody steals from him. It's like you steal from everybody. All right. So that's how that works. John used to work on Howard Stern. So, of course, he's going to be all into the Dookies. And it was fucking terrible. I can't even tell you how bad it was. It was bad, and I'm somebody that is actually entertained by that horse shit, right? And I was like, I can't even. I just shut it off and was like, yeah, whatever. Listen to the fucking wind instead. But, yep, AJ Styles, get well, right? I don't know. It sounds like you're going to be retired probably this week.
I hope not.
I mean, him and CM Punk after Raw the other night were in the ring hugging and kissing and molesting each other. So it seems like he'd be retiring after that, unless they're really putting it on. And if they are,
well, also Shinsuke, I don't know if you saw, he posted something on Instagram, a journal entry talking about a couple months ago he talked to AJ and found out he wanted to leave around the Royal Rumble or something like that. So he was so happy to have his match, and then everyone started posting it on Twitter, and then he deleted it. So was that a work? Because you want to make it believable, right? That Gunther could win and that this could really be it, because it's January, so a lot of people are little skeptical, but
Mm-hmm.
so.
Could you imagine? Then you'd have Goldberg, Cena, and AJ Styles scalps all within several months. Jeez. So yeah. Plus, I think the thing to do, what I would do if I were WWE, in the creative room, of course, not wearing a suit because they're hot and itchy and things, but I would say AJ loses, shocks the world. He says all this big, glorious goodbye speech and blah blah blah. Then he shows up on TNA. And he basically becomes the face of TNA for the rest of the year and says, well, I still want to wrestle. I don't have to wrestle there, but because Gunther beat me, whatever, and kicked me out of WWE. But I'm over here now where I first started, and we're going to bookend this thing and make a whole big storyline out of it. That way he can be the champion there easily, way more easily than WWE at this point. So I think that's the way to do this, WWE. Think about it, right? But then again, TNA, oof, that first show was brutal. Did you see any of it?
No, we don't have a way to watch AMC right now. So, and like, it's on a Thursday. That's my workout night. Like, I'm already jam packed because of WWE. So it's hard to find time to watch it. Like, I want to, but.
Well, I tried that first night, and it was a messy show. I want to like it. I didn't even tune in the second week. I didn't watch wrestling.
I heard it was better last week.
Yeah. I can only see it getting better. They ball washed AMC too much. It's like, we get it, right? And my other thing, the biggest gripe I have with all of basically indie wrestling, anything that's not WWE, is they love to show those empty seats. You don't want to do that. Not to people at home like me. I don't want to watch empty seats. Okay. It makes you look weak. Like, why am I watching it? Nobody's even there live.
Yeah.
So get your shit together, TNA. I'm watching, kind of. Shout out to HVAC out here. Speaking of HVAC, I know what you want to see, HVAC. Let's get back into it. Let's do it.
And that is an incredible power to have. And thank you. Thank you for giving me this amazing power over your mind to get so deep into your heads that you hate me that much.
I don't think it's that deep.
And I've never done a goddamn thing to you.
Well, imagine getting trolled all day, every day, right? So, and it is a lot of it's hate, a lot of it's, we can't wait for you not to wake up and things like,
yeah.
And, I went through this last week, possibly, or Saturday or whatever, but I'm just like, he asks for it in many different ways. He may not be actively going, yes, send me hate messages and things, but the way he behaves, it's so easy to dislike him. And then there are shows based off of him, and then their fans want to see the real thing when those shows aren't on, right? So then they just get involved, and then they all want to send, food to his house and then his mother's house, and just do all this like bullshit stuff. But so it drives him crazy, then he drives everybody crazy, and it's just like this cycle that we all go through here in the Dabbleverse. All right, John, go ahead. What are you saying now?
Maybe Hollywood didn't think I was handsome enough, which I find hard to believe.
Okay.
But either way, I paid the bills and worked in show business all my fucking life. And
all right, as a 1 to 10, Jess, what's stuttering John here in your professional female opinion?
Like a 2.
A 2? Would you really think about this? So, because I think a lot of people, they don't understand the ranges. Because all these ladies out here, none of them are below an 8, right? They don't understand, like, average is not bad. Average is average, right? And the average is 5. So for everybody to be like, oh, of course, well, at minimum 7, right? It's like, that's well above average. Okay. So seeing that 5 is really average, Jess, what is John? Is he still a 2?
I still keep like personality also, like that does influence my attractiveness or attraction, I should say, to another person. So yeah, like not really anything redeeming going on.
Have you seen him wipe his snot with his hand over and over in any of his shows?
No.
He does, and he does it right on the screen. It drives me crazy when he does that.
Gross.
The other day he does this. He goes, right in both of his hands, right in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's keeping him right at that too.
He like catches all the mucus flying out of his face.
Ugh.
And then he's like,
Oh.
and he breathing. All right, Duke. Back to you, bro.
It is amazing. It really is amazing. And it's, and you know, I could think of 5 people, at least, that I wrote alongside of. Sometimes in the same room.
Rerun, it says.
That are so fucking talented. And we, each and every one of us on the Tonight Show, we had an obligation. If we didn't get shit in every day, sometimes you might have a bad day.
He's talking like he's actually a writer. Like he was writing it. He was not writing at the Tonight Show. So this is what happened. I'll break it down real quick and we'll get back to the wrestling. So Stuttering John's on Stern. Stern had a feud with Leno. Leno trolling Stern in a way, takes one of his guys, just pays him a ridiculous amount of money to make a stutterer the announcer of his show, maybe even poach some of the Stern fans because they want to see John on there and whatever, right? He does like announcing for whatever it was, not even a year, I don't think. I mean, he was announcing, but they stuck him. He went to being like a focal point in the show, like most announcers are, because they start off the show. And then he ended up being like in the 3rd row or something in the crowd. Like they kept pushing him back. And then he ended up in the writer's room somehow, kind of just to want him to keep him around. But if you've listened to Stern back in the old days, like I have, you know, John doesn't work. So even when he's at work, he tries to skirt his responsibilities, hand it off to somebody else. He does anything but do his job, it seems like. So, you know, he wasn't like writing jokes and stuff. It's just ridiculous to even think that. So anybody that is not caught up on Stuttering John, he lies a lot, especially about, and it's not, he believes it too. It's a little delusional in a way. Like he really thinks he's a part of Hollywood and stuff. It's what makes it great though at the same time. So, all right, John, take a break. Back to you in a little bit. Yep. So the Royal Rumble Saturday. Obafemi's going to be in it. They're making a huge deal out of that. Supposedly going to have some surprises. Do you have any guesses to who could show up to surprise us?
No. It's Saudi, so it's like, you know, it's hard to figure out, like, are they gonna do stuff to placate them, or are they just kind of keeping it like, I think Triple H has done a good job making the Saudi stuff like real. Before it was kind of like non-canon, right? Like it was just a show just for them, kind of, and you would just skip them. So but I'm sure they'll maybe throw like 1 or 2 people that they seem to like, but it's like everyone they like is dead or like not in wrestling shape, so I'm not sure.
And who wins, do you think? Braun Breaker? I mean, he seems like a favorite now that he's in there with the entire Vision, and they're all like, we got your back, bro. We got to get you to win.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, now that, and I don't want to be like, oh, he's not like a main eventer for WrestleMania. I don't think he is yet, but we did see that like the title technically doesn't main event with Gunther and Jay last year. So I could see it as a possibility. I just don't know if it's like, should they pull the trigger now, or should that be maybe something like SummerSlam? I know a bunch of people were also just saying like Roman Reigns, but it's like, what, does he really need that?
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of the Vision as it is right now. And maybe it's just because a lot of the factions, it's like back in the day, the reason why factions would even pop up or even tag teams is because the guys would ride together You're together all the time. You had some sort of relation, and that's why you were linked up. Now they're just like picking and pulling, go, you guys together. And sometimes chemistry can work, but sometimes it doesn't. And with the Vision, like with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed's just they keep trying to, I see how they're trying to elevate him and go, but he beat Roman Reigns a bunch of times and stole his shoes, and we really try to put him over. It's really tough to do when you're all like praising Braun Breaker. You're the next big thing. Oh, you're the man. So everybody else in the group is instantly not as cool. And then they can't really, I see how they're trying to like help each other, boost each other up, even the way they act with like looking at each other in the ring, and they're all on the same page and stuff, right? But it just doesn't feel organic. It feels like Triple H going backstage on you and you, like great, and then you. It's
I have the same kind of thought with like it is very weird that they clearly want to put the focus on Braun, which is great, but like then it does kind of make it feel weird. And then with last night, right, where like Logan's like, oh, we should, do whatever we can so Braun wins. It's kind of like, but why? Like, you're selfish, Bronson's selfish, Austin Theory's still kind of like, we're trying to figure out exactly, like, is he with them, against them, right? Is he still like a secret agent here? And it didn't really make a lot of sense to me, because other than they're afraid of Braun, right, which if they go in that direction and kind of have the others kind of like start to branch off, or we see some things that kind of like allude to that, maybe I could see some things going, but it was just kind of so like, why are you picking Braun? Wouldn't you want to win?
Right. And also, isn't that a part of the reason why they were kicking the shit out of Seth Rollins recently? Like, he literally had the championship, was a part of their group, and they're like,
oh, but he was a veteran.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, where
he's
are
over
you?
35.
You want Seth Rollins back, don't you? Please tell me you do.
I mean, I do. I like Seth, but I'm not like a huge Seth fan. Like,
right. Get well, Seth. Stop flipping people off in your cars and your funny looking Tesla truck, and you don't need to root for the Bears anymore. Not like my Patriots. Your Bears they know nothing about Super Bowls, except for like when I was a little kid, before I even really could watch it. I guess the Bears beat the Patriots, but not anytime soon. So kind of like the Cowboys. Ever since I was a child, they haven't done nothing, Jess. And then now, finally, I think in the year 2026, the Cowboys fans are like, you know what? We're gonna calm down. We're all the best stuff. It only took about 30 years, but they finally cooled their jets. My Patriots, though, back again. Zero congratulations. Only hate. Only your team stinks. They don't play anybody. They can't, every week they're going to lose, right? Every week they're picked to lose, and then they win. And then it's like, well, the team they played stink. Well, why'd you pick them to win in the first place, you dumb fucks? Right? Logical. See, I'm very unbiased even about this team. We won so much. I can be like, the Patriots can lose this Super Bowl. It's like, all right, like, that's cool. At least they're in the Super Bowl. Like, we're living like that now over here. Unlike back in the day, it was like the first time they got to, or second, third time they got to the Super Bowl, when Tom Brady's there, it was like mind blowing. Nobody could believe it. It was like, can you believe they're here? Now it's like, you got to win it now. And if you don't, it's like, all right, we got all the ones that we've won. That's, no big deal. But these people out here, like the Bills fans and stuff, I got a buddy of mine, hardcore in the Bills Mafia. Woo, he's mad. He's so mad. You're not on the Bills, okay? You're not on the teams, guys. I know I talk about them like we and us and things because I have enough merch. I'm technically a part of the team, So, but I'm not going to get all emotional about it. Like, you creeps on the internet. It's everything, Jess, too. It's the WWE fans, the wrestling fans in general. It's fandoms.
Yes.
I hate fandoms.
It is. It's really like you see it even like in anime. Like people go crazy, and it's just like fucking chill. There's things outside of these interests. Like it's not life or death. But yeah, it unfortunately it does ruin everything.
And it kills people that have other opinions and things, you know. Listen, I was screaming about it a month ago or so. I'm like, the Patriots are totally fucked out of that Bills game last time. I wasn't like crying about it, but I'm like, I don't know, did you see that? They went 21-0, and then the second half starts, and they got a holding call every single time, and then all these wacky PIs and things like that. Like that seemed a little fishy. And then like one thing happens to them, or two things, while their quarterback's like fumbling and bumbling out here, doesn't know what to do with the football, right? But then it's like, nope, it's the refs, it's this, it's that. Got it. Listen, I get that all of this is, you know, a lot of make-believe and things, but come on. They want close games. And some of these teams, they just can't win them. They refuse to win them almost. So that's my NFL take for the moment. But I might be doing the show Sunday instead of Saturday because the Royal Rumble will be at like 2:00 or something. Yeah. And that would be silly talking about wrestling while the Royal Rumble's on. So we'll talk about the fallout on Sunday. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow and hit the notifications, all that stuff. Stop calling me in the middle of my show, everybody. How dare you? But all right, what else was it? Oh, Bill Belichick, right? Word is he's not going to get in the Hall of Fame in the first ballot. What? Because people hate him, Jess. They hate him.
But like, I mean, yes, I dislike him, but like, it doesn't change like his career.
8 Super Bowls, 6 with the Patriots, 2 with the Giants, and they're like, no. I think he missed it by like 11 or 12 people didn't vote for him or something. And we all want to know, right, Adam Schefter? Let us know who these people are so we can chastise them on social media. Thank you. Ridiculous. What are we going to do that to Tom Brady next? Because he'll come up next and they'll go, oh, you're not first ballot, though. Got it. So, yeah. Didn't watch Saturday Night Main Event.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I think it's actually one of their best for the Saturday Night Main Events. Mm-hmm. Very good flow, very action-packed, great matches. So it's very fun.
They stuck with no retro, right? No music.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was kind of a little bit of a different vibe. They still had like the, but I think Joe Tessitore got stuck from the weather, so he couldn't join Stephanie. But they still like the table kind of like out in the crowd. So they kept some of the vibe, and they kept the close ramp. Which some of those people, I don't know what the fuck's going on with Canada, but like they were rude as fuck between SmackDown and Saturday Night's Main Event.
Like touching the wrestlers and stuff?
Like, yeah, but like also like throwing up middle fingers. Like it, like some guy was throwing, he was in a weird like Rhea Ripley outfit, some weird ass old man. He was like giving the middle finger to like Tama Tonga, and then he was like shoving his hand into his shoulder. And I was like, man, some guy tried to grab Solo and he like put his hand up and he was like cursing at him. He was cursing at Trick, that same guy. I was like, what the fuck is your problem, man? Like, people are getting bold.
Aren't you Canadians supposed to be nice out here?
That's what I said. I was like, these are the rudest Canadians I've... Oh, well, they were in Montreal, so that makes sense. Sorry, Canadians, but you are the rudest of all the Canadians.
Yeah. So, Canada, get your stuff together. Let's go.
Get well.
Yep, get well. Was that where Roxanne got yelled at or something by a fan? What did he say? He just said like something with that.
He kept like yelling that she was like flopping. He's like, "Get your fucking ass up! You keep fucking flopping and stuff." And like it, I have like a mixed feeling about it. It did seem a little overly aggressive, like because he obviously got out of his seat to like yell and taper, like like over the barricade, and the security actually told him to go sit down. But like, yeah, you're gonna yell at people. She's a heel, so like, I have a mixed feelings about it. But it did seem a little overly aggressive, especially like. Just because the crowd was the way that they were, I think people were taking it kind of more like, hey man, chill the fuck out.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, back in the day, I mean, that's par for the course, but not with the phones. I'm actually more upset about him holding a phone and recording it than just doing it. Right. But I mean, come on. If you're at a wrestling event these days, like when I go there, if I want to start getting involved in all this stuff, That's the sign right there. If you use the double thumbs downs and you boo them right to their face. And that's what I did to Becky Lynch every time she came to Boston. Started off every Monday Night Raw as the man, and I'm just like, the crowd's cheering for her, and it's like she got the champion. I'm boo. Some kids thought that was funny in the crowd. But like, wait, you're not playing along. I'm not playing along with us.
So I booed Cody that way when he beat Kevin Owens at the first Saturday Night's main event, and I'm on TV literally doing it, and I was like, oh, it's not me.
Whispered this when he was up against the barricade.
Go fuck yourself.
Wrestlers do that type of stuff.
I know. I would laugh hysterically if you told me that.
I remember going to a little indie thing at my high school when I was still in high school, and we, all the boys showed up. We're there, and of course they're heckling. A lot of my friends, they're all little hecklers. And this one guy just goes, he sticks his head outside the ring, and he goes, "I just fucked your mother the other night," or whatever. Like, and everybody's like, "Whoa!" It popped everybody. And then after the match, he was supposed to be angry about stuff, whatever, and he kind of was in reality because he was being heckled by all the kids in the front, and he chucks a steel chair, and this little girl is walking by in the back and kind of side swipes her a little bit, and like knocks her off her feet. And he's like, "Holy shit!" And then the crowd's like, "Looky what he did," because they're all trolling him at that point. And it's like, boo, boo, oh my god. And, yeah. So what a show that was, huh? And the ref kept going, "Say knucklehead." Call him a knucklehead, and they're like, "You're a fucking asshole." Yep. Good try with this audience. But this upsets me from Saturday Night Main Event. Sami Zayn won the 4-way, and I actually heard that as a rumor beforehand, and I'm just like, they better not. But why else would he be on TV lately talking about championships and not wanting them or whatever? Well, they're going with it. I think he's going to get beat by Punk, right?
Drew, which he's never beaten Drew. So I'm hoping that stays. It's better than the alternative of everyone wanting him to win the Royal Rumble just because it was in Saudi, and he's Muslim. Yeah. Like, the fuck does that? He's Syrian. Like, what does that have to do with each other? And he's also Canadian. But it's like, if he was going to be involved somewhere and win something, at least it was that. I was also kind of not happy, but I didn't really want Damian to win. I think it's too soon for Trick, and it would have been cool for Randy, but like, also, if Drew's going to retain, why bother with Randy? So, throwaway match, make everyone feel good who likes Sammy, and then bye. Get out of the line.
Yep. Actually, I never think about this stuff, but it totally makes sense. That's when he's going for the titles at the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, so they'll be in Saudi, big pop.
Yep.
And then
all right. I don't mind it so much now. That actually makes sense. It just, for me, it was like, well, he just come back, and yeah, they're gearing up for this. So this will be like his WrestleMania instead of WrestleMania. What else do you do with him after this? Say he loses, right? What do you do?
I don't know. And that's why, like, because how do you make Drew lose already? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just kind of like, and, like going into Mania, you want Sammy as your champ. Mm-hmm. Like, he's been, he was getting a little sassy with, like, Damian Priest. So I was like, maybe he turns heel and then we do something. Maybe KO will come back, right? Like, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's like a floater at this point.
Hey, well, like I said before, when you come out looking like the pizza delivery man, it's kind of hard to get that guy over. And he better not win the title. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
I will be so mad. I will be maybe drunk, so I will be like extra mad.
And what's up, man in the white mask? Hope you're doing well. I see you out there. Yep. And then a lot of storyline. I mean, we were given the heads up with this too. Finn Balor he was very involved in Monday Night Raw. He took on CM Punk Saturday Night Main Event. Did he take him on there?
No, it was Raw, but it was in Ireland.
Right,
So
right.
it was.
And he loses that match.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks he's going to be a babyface. You know, he's cheating. He's doing the whole deal. And then he sees Punk backstage last night. Goes, hey man, I just want to reciprocate. Tell you and kiss your ass now. You kissed my ass after the match. So you know we're boys. Blah blah blah. And then CM Punk leaves him with a little bit of advice. Listen, CM Punk, don't give people advice that they don't ask for it. You don't give it, okay? But I feel like this is a little bit of CM Punk coming out as well. He has to give the advice. So he tells him, if you want to be the champion, you got to stay away from Judgment Day, especially that garbage, trash, dirty Dominic. Stay away from him and you'll be champion, kid. Then he goes off. Finn Balor backstage. Liv Morgan catches up to him, looking like she needs a nap. You're looking very tired, Liv. You need, or it's maybe the token.
She did have a match, so you know.
Yeah. So that's right. Yes. And you know what? The way they shot her, it looked like her arms. Like she's buff. She got big arms.
Probably got some pump, but yeah, she when she came back, she had some nice like shoulder definition.
Because I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, I've just always seen her, and she's like built like a little girl a lot of the time. But now it's like, yeah, she's like thick. So shout out to you, big Mama Liv Pump. And she gets in Finn's face and is like, yeah, we heard about you and CM Punk talking, of course, because it was a camera there.
Yeah.
It's like, getting in his ass about it. Then AJ Styles is having the match with CM Punk. Finn Balor interrupts it and stomps CM Punk over and over and over with his coup de grace. Over and over, right in his prostate, right in his ribs, right in his kidneys. I think Punk let him coup de grace him in every angle.
Yeah, he hit him on the side. I was like, oh no. And I think he said that kind of hurt. I heard something. I don't know if it was someone from the crowd or if it was CM Punk saying like that one hurt.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of gives sideways.
No.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, that's a 48-year-old man.
Yep. After the first one, he's like, don't do it on the prostate again. And he's like, all right, how about the side where the liver isn't? And he's like, okay. And he stopped that and he goes, no, come back to the prostate now. So I love how he does it too. And he tries to catch himself. Some people he hits with like all his weight.
Oh yeah.
You can't help yourself sometimes, but you're supposed to roll back off of it. And
there was one recent that he did. And I could remember I said something out loud to Ian. I was like, oh shit. I was like, he did not bail. Like he went right into it. So whoever the fuck that was, I forgot what match it was, but like, oops.
Yeah, remember everybody was all upset because Naomi was getting coup de grace by like Finn Balor every night before they told her she was pregnant. It's like, yeah, you might want to, chill out with, everybody stomping on your midsection. So it looks like that's our next rivalry. I don't foresee Finn Balor ever getting over on CM Punk, but it's good to see him get elevated, in the words of WWE, and give him some shine. He's still with Judgment Day, at least for now, which is good. You don't really need him going off doing a solo thing just to take on Punk. And that's all working out. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And what else we got here? Yeah, Dirty Dom's going to be out for a while. So, and the team there, with the ladies, they took on Rio, and I don't even know what that match was. What was all that about?
It got built up from something last week. I can't remember.
But it was just a one match. I'm so confused.
Yeah, it was just from like I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Like one team versus another, right? It wasn't a 3-on-3 thing.
Yeah, it was like they teamed up because of I don't know, whatever. Like Raquel attacking Stephanie and then all the other stuff going on.
I'm so done with this Rio stuff. Like they're still and the tongue out and the photos every single week. And the way that this Rhea Ripley essays all these young ladies right on my screen. It upsets me. Now he did it to Liv again. I mean, that was the most ridiculous picture. I should have got that one. She looked like a pit bull.
I know, I have it saved. 2 angles of it.
But I mean, she really squashed her over. Come on, Rhea. And she did it again the other night. She does it every night. Listen, Rhea Ripley annoys me for some reason. I don't know why. I think a big part of the reason is I think everybody likes her so much. It's the Pat McAfee thing. So she annoys me, but I wouldn't engage with it as much as I do if everybody wasn't like, oh, you're the best, you're the queen, you're the this, you're the that, all these weird names. You're my muscle mommy, you're my yeah. It's like, okay, all right. She's dating EO. She can't date everybody right now. And then the sticking of the tongue out, the 3 nose rings. You need 3 nose rings. It's just everything's so excessive and silly to me. And this is really what pro wrestling is nowadays. It's like she's the TikTok version of pro wrestling, right? I'm not saying she's bad in the ring. I'm not saying she's bad for business or anything, of course. But it's good for this day and age, and I don't like this day and age. So give me China instead. I like that gimmick better, especially she didn't talk. She was a bodyguard on the guy team, and it was somewhat believable. Now that Rhea Ripley's really slimmed down too, it's, she's going to beat up it's the same thing with the man, they're going to bring out male security and they're all going to back off, right? Yep. Got it. I just can't play along with a lot of this stuff anymore. I can't do it. They messed my wrestling up so bad, didn't you, Triple H, with that wad of cash? Yeah, it's going to be fun over in the desert again, right? They built a stadium for you in 2 days with slave labor. You like that? Cool. Glad you like it. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm not getting any comedy work over in Saudi Arabia like Tim Dillon anyway. No, I know too much. Even though I would look good in one of those towels and sheets. I would look amazing in that. So, yeah. How about this? This show, NonReal, is back again. They're showing us the whole behind the scenes, how they're writing everything. And the sleaze let me know a little bit of what was going on. And just by the way he was talking about, he's like, they're speaking in the headsets. Like there's multiple people in the headset? Really?
I think it's just the producer. I think he might be, there's someone talking to some of the camera people, asking them to get certain shots or saying something's coming up. So make sure you're focused here. And then there's the producer talking to the ref, giving them the, oh, make sure you stay here. Or
so there isn't multiple people in a
no.
headset.
Yeah, it was different. It was if you're just kind of watching it and not really, really focused in, it is difficult to figure out that it's one is to a camera crew versus the ref piece. So it can sound very
was it micromanaged to the point where it's now go into the corner, now make this face?
No, it was just kind of hey, we're gonna keep the camera on. So there was one after Pat got beat up by Gunther, normally you fade out to commercial. They kept the camera following him the whole way. So they were someone told Adam Pearce to tell Pat, continue to sell, right? Do not stop. So things like that, where it's hey, we've decided that we're going to have a different kind of camera cut, or we want a camera at this angle. So make sure this person stays here, that kind of thing. Not really every second is micromanaged.
Right. I don't see how any of this is good for the fans. I mean, who's watching this show? The fans, right?
Yeah. I mean, Ian's I got me, longtime fan, Ian, brand new fan. We both like it for very different reasons, but I don't know. Don't have to watch it.
I just, because I don't know. I'm really trying to get how does seeing the behind the scenes of wrestling when we already know how it works. So but why?
Some people don't, Ian doesn't know all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but then he's a casual, so everybody would need somebody that they live with that's already a fan for them to even get involved with it, because how do you get involved with something that if you're not watching the core product in the first place, why would you give a fuck about?
Well, I mean, he does watch it like all the time, but he's like, a newer fan. But I don't know, like for me, like being interested in being in the business, like I like to see how it works. I think it's really cool and interesting. Like I didn't know there was so much like communication backstage, you know what I mean? Like I knew that they talked to the refs, but like I didn't think about the camera angles and like that, not everything is as planned out as you might think it is, and so they have to like communicate about certain things. So I
Yep.
don't know.
Well, I told you I refused to watch it. I gave that first episode a try, and I fast forward through most of it. It was like that old Hype Williams director from the old rap videos. It was done like the same way, slow motion and close up shots, and it was very clear. And it was just, I'm like, this is weird. I don't like it. I don't need it. There's already so much actual wrestling shows. I just so don't need it. And then again, all it would do is going to ruin it for me further as somebody that has been involved with wrestling and things. But just looking at their room, I knew that they would have a big board like this. I just assumed that. But why would you have a big board where you're like writing stuff? Like the good thing to do, like what I would do is have names and also designations of symbols like injuries, status, and stuff like that. And then you put the names up with the people who are working over here. Like this just looks like a mess.
Oh, it's like I mean, it's just called whiteboarding, but like
Mhm.
it's like a brainstorming exercise, and they had color coding for certain things, so like they are coding it in some aspect, but
Oh, that's
um
pink.
yeah.
Or red.
Oh, yeah, there's another one next to them. So like the whole room, I probably
Right.
I've in my office or at my old job, like we had like the walls were like whiteboard walls. So you just
Mhm.
write all over the wall. But like basically what you do is you like design whatever you're doing, you take pictures of it, then you like erase it and go back, right? Like when you're done, or you add stuff to it. So it's just like a process of
Yeah.
brainstorming. Someone's also there taking notes. There's actually two ladies, I think, that were taking notes. I applied for one of those jobs a long time ago.
And I think
But
that I thought the people that were in there weren't like note takers. I assumed that they were like company people for whatever. Like we need to fit in the Slim Jims here. We
oh yeah,
need to-
no, it's all like the creatives and then like the people taking the notes so that they have briefings and like any follow-ups and all of that other stuff. So it was
I
interesting.
mean, that's a big ass table, and it doesn't look that full in this picture. But
I mean, that's general offices love to do that.
yeah.
Waste of space and 8,000 chairs that cost $10,000.
Yep, I'm telling you, get those magnet sticker things. Work way better. Way easier. You just grab somebody and stick them on the other side. Really,
Throw.
I think that's basically the gist of it. It's just, what do you want to do? Who can go? How long do you think they can go for? Do they have a nagging injury? This type of thing. It's real. That's like the main issue, is finding people that are going to last, and then figuring out ways out of it before anything even does happen one way or another. So you just kind of branch off from that. But I'm telling you, I don't think that this is this hard. It can't be this hard. It's just not when you have all these agents and ex-wrestlers and people that have done this like almost their whole lives.
Well, they don't. So I'm taking this show as like kind of a reality show where they're showing you specific things on purpose, or showing you specific things on purpose, right? Like, do we really think we were sitting in to listening to them talk about stuff, or were they talking about stuff? Kind of like pantomiming, like how it would be, but not really like an actual meeting. But like they weren't showing anything about like that deep level of planning. So like they only are skimming the surface, and it's just kind of like you're just listening to pitches, which a lot of people don't see. I've never been in like marketing pitches, I guess, because they were surprised, I guess, by how that works. But yeah,
No.
it was just, you're not really sitting in on creative, you're sitting in on like a pitching meeting, or like this is happening and we're going to change it, and then that's going to happen instead. It's like, okay.
Well, if that's the case, then I mean they're fucking burying Road Dogg because
Well,
he does not look good from what I'm hearing in the
and
quotes and things.
I will say he obviously is a very emotional person, and so like he can't seem to take that out of like his pitching. But I
Mhm.
will say he's very clearly a short-term planner, which is very normal, and Triple H is the long-term planner. And so like I worked with someone who would come up with these great ideas and it would be like a temporary solution, and my job is basically to be Triple H and like take that temporary solution and turn it into a long-term like product, and how is it going to work. So you need people like Road Dogg, but like maybe not in that exact position. Like he shouldn't be the head writer if he is someone who can only short term plan. And it sounds like they actually have brought somebody else in to be like the head and have him kind of be more like the assistant,
Mhm.
which I think is a much better position for somebody like him. I felt bad because you could tell he cared and he really wanted like Chelsea, to like have something. And then it was like, okay, well then who does she face? And he's like, I
Yeah.
don't know, and like I sympathize with him a little bit on that. I get it, but yeah.
And that head tattoo is
Oh my God.
ridiculous.
When did he get
It's-
that?
I don't even know. I seen it just on the show, like in one of the
Yeah,
highlight
I
packages
was
or
like
whatever.
surprised because I was like, obviously he had hair when I was a fan of him, but
Mhm.
like, I was like, what the
Maybe he's
fuck
trying
is
to
that?
tattoo his hair back on.
Yeah.
More Road Dogg. Yep. And then him supposedly, I heard that he like threw R-Truth under the bus, kind of too.
Not really. So that was taken completely out of context. They're
Yeah.
like BFFs. He brought
Right.
R-Truth into the business. That's actually how I met him, was because he was his tag team partner as K Quick. But yeah, it was like a thing taken out of context. He was basically just saying like, at his age and like where he is in his career, that's just kind of what happens. You know what I mean? Like you're not guaranteed a contract. You're not really like a big money maker. So, that's just how it goes. Like he's just
Yeah.
being factual.
Then he said he should go bald, and then he didn't go bald. He just cut the hair off and looked, had the patchy bald. Not a great idea. Mm-hmm.
That was our truth's own idea.
Yeah, I think R-Truth messed it up for you, Road Dogg. Yep.
Like,
But overall, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Keep Unreal around. Go ahead. Have your season 3. Sure, everybody's very happy about
more's
it.
coming in the summer.
Yeah. I'm out of there. I'm more leaning towards LFG. They seem to be shaping that show up from the first
Okay,
season.
because
to the
that was
second
very
season.
like reality show, which I don't mind, right? Like I think that's fun. It's kind of like back in the day before what the heck was it? Tough Enough, right? Like
Mhm.
those. It was very reminiscent of that, but it felt a little too like that. So like not really my jam. So I didn't watch it, but
I love Tough Enough. I love any show where it's
I want to
like
be
the
on that
old
so
school
bad.
reality show. Just take everything out of a house and put booze in there. Put a bunch of people trying to, they're all in competition with each other for something. And then just, the things will work out. Trust me, entertainment will be had just by that alone.
Yeah,
Only
real
booze.
world.
Mm-hmm. No showers, just pipes that booze comes out of. Things like that.
I feel a little concerned.
They would do that on the Ultimate Fighter shows all the time. And of course, you got all these, 20-year-old mixed martial artists in a house. And then they literally like would destroy the house before they would leave every single time. They're, like kicking through walls and shit. It was ridiculous. One of the guys that was doing that was Matt Riddle. He partook in that with the destruction of the house.
Oh, what a shock. What?
I know, right?
He's such a refined gentleman. I can't believe that.
So, yeah. The Vision's in the Rumble. Pierce really upset me. He was not displaying much bald pride this week. He totally just said, the Vision, you get this, I'll do this. It was my fault. Everything's my fault. I'm going to fix it all.
Somebody was calling him and setting him straight, so.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Paul Heyman called Netanyahu, I bet. And then he called him up and said, "You better put Braun Breaker over or something." Or Ari Shafir, right? Is that his name? I don't even know.
I don't know what his last. I just know him as Ari, so I have no idea.
I only know him because The
we're
Rock
best
says
friends.
his name.
Yeah, that's how I know. And they only ever says Ari. That's how I know. Like I don't. Does he have a last name? Who knows?
So Pierce, get your bald self together, bro.
I
Can't
think he
believe.
was trying to be petty by putting them all in there, thinking that that would pit them against each other, type of thing.
Yeah, it didn't
But
work.
no.
They're all laughing in his face. Yep. Even gave Austin Theory another match against Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio got hurt again in real life.
I
Yep.
need him to retire. I feel so bad, but like I can't keep watching him get hurt.
I know he really does get hurt a lot now. This was the knee this time. I remember last year's WrestleMania? He was hurt around WrestleMania.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. No, it was 2024. He was supposed to also be in that WrestleMania. No, he was. That's right. I'm sorry. They took Carlito out in kayfabe. But yeah, like he was supposed to be in last year's and then got taken out. Yep, by I think his knee all again. Like, I mean, obviously that man's had like so many knee replacements.
Yeah, and you know what? And Dom's following in his footsteps because he's like hurt all the time or injured all the time too. And he's a large kid, but I wouldn't call it a wrestler's physique. It was just different back in my day, folks. Back in my day, you would see a Dom, you would see a Rey Mysterio even, and it would be like, what is this guy going to do? Then Mysterio gets over because, he does all his flippies and Huma Camaradas and things. And then Dominic Mysterio, it's like he's normal size doing that, though. So, yeah. I expect more injuries and things. It's not a matter of being injury prone. A lot of people are getting injured now. Just don't let him fight Jade Cargill or something, Don't let any of the Mysterios go near her. Thank you. I blame her for all the injuries anyway, even if she's not in the match. So she probably had something to do with it. What else we got here? So we know WWE has a podcast network. They really should have Dr. Huge Show on there. That would be the frosting on the cake, right? Because who's going to really make you laugh and cry and all the rest? Like the Dr. Huge Show. None of them. Not Sam Roberts. Definitely not The Undertaker. Not Stephanie McMahon. She's just going to labia wash herself and dick ride herself and stuff. So come on, Triple H, don't make me threaten you anymore. But Netflix, they have a podcast network. Did you know this, Jess?
Yes.
Yep.
I have to know for my job.
We can say fuck all day on Netflix. I'd rule. Come on, Netflix, let's have some fun. Set me up with a studio. I'll get some girls in Howard Stern style. We'll throw some baloney at their butts. You'll throw some baloney at some girls' butts, right? With me?
Yeah, they're hot.
Of course they will be. Yep. No gross chicks on the Dr. Huge Show, folks. We don't play that game. Yep. So just something to think about. All these podcast networks are popping up. You got the best in the world sitting right here.
It's an easy platform to run, right? Like Spotify does it, like same thing. Like they grabbed, I don't know if they acquired like an audiobook company, but they also like have audiobook stuff now, right? Like it's just real easy because you're not producing it. The other people are producing it, right? You're just hosting it. So, and you can give them tools, but yeah, like it's what everyone's jumping on.
Yep. No more 9 to 5 stuff. We want to do podcasting and we want to drink all day and night. Okay. And we want to party. Yeah. That's what the work I want to do. Okay.
No more trains.
What'd you say? And run trains?
No, I said no more trains.
I was like, whoa, okay.
I mean, like, not no more. That would be more of, right? Right. We're going to be drinking.
How about this powerhouse Hobbs? His new name is now Royce Keys.
Which after his son, so stop people talking shit all the time.
Is
You
it
can not like a name, it's fine, but pretending
not the
like they
Keys
have
part, right?
yeah, Royce is the
Yeah.
but like yeah, like I don't, you don't have to like a name, but it's just like the way that some people react, like he was forced to take this name or they were gonna murder his whole family. It's like just fucking chill.
Yeah, Hobbs is so much better.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs. That's like that, maybe this was the 80s. Yeah, you could get away
Right.
being called that.
Yeah. Hobbs. That's like when that movie Hobbs and Shaw came out. I
Mhm.
was like, I don't know, for some reason, just the name Hobbs and Shaw just made me laugh. So in my chat, sometimes Sasha Raines was here one time, and like she would come in like every day before that movie was out. She's like, I just can't wait for Hobbs and Shaw. And I just start fucking losing it. Like I couldn't even do the show sometimes. I just put it up on the screen as Hobbs and Shaw.
I just think of Calvin and Hobbes. I'm like,
Yeah.
a little tiger. Like
It reminds me of the old action movie names like Tango and Cash with
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone and God, Kurt Russell there. Yeah. Tango and Cash and Hobbs and Shaw. And The Rock. Oh my God, The Rock. So I'm sure I'd love you in person. Can't wait to meet you someday. I do know a guy that knows him. So, and he went to his wedding recently, a few years ago. But how crazy would that be if I ever like get The Rock on the show, because I actually do have a connection to him. But The Rock, I mean, some of these movies that you've been doing and the way that you're approaching them, I think maybe not the last one that you did as the UFC fighter. I'll have to check that one out, and I'll form an opinion on that later.
Mhm.
But I mean, come on, Black Adam. That's not Black Adam, dude. Did you even pick up a Black Adam comic book? And then you played Black Adam looking like The Rock, like you were bald. Black Adam is not bald. He's got the receding hairline. He has a very specific look. This is the other thing that just kills me with entertainment in general, Jess. There will be old IPs out here that everybody's known for of forever. And they're like, no, I'm just, you know what? I'm going to be Black Adam as Dr. Huge, bald and looking like Dr. Huge. Got it. Like it's so unbelievable. And
Yeah, at that point, like make your own character. You know what I mean? Like don't take from an IP. Anime goes through the same thing, like where they just like, oh, we like this anime, but we're gonna completely change everything. Then just be creative and make your own shit. Like you don't have to take from the anime. Just do whatever you want, right? Like you can have an original idea. Like, that's okay.
Oh no, that's against the rules these days. We have to use something else and then
Drives
make
me
it
nuts.
ours.
Yeah, I don't like, especially, anime is anime for a reason. It's not live action. Like, let's make it cartoon, like restylize it if you want and like whatever. But like, why are we trying to turn something that is very clearly drawn for a reason into like a person?
Mm-hmm. So you're not looking forward to the MCU versions of Black Hispanic Spider-Man,
I don't
wheelchair
mind that, like when
female
it's
Spider-Man.
like the like Miles Morales, where like all those sort of things, like that's
He's
fine.
the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't, like gender bending a character just because, like, if it doesn't, again, if you want to make like your own storyline off the comic and be like, this is my idea, great, but like, don't expect everyone to jump on the bandwagon. But like, why?
You
like
don't want female, lesbian, wheelchair Spider-Man? Because I'm not even kidding. I didn't even make that up. That's a real thing.
That's concerning. Like, unless, okay, gets bit by the spider, can they walk now?
No, they got the web spitters are the parts of the wheelchair, and then their legs
so they get
around
like
through the
strength
city.
and all that, but like legs still don't work.
Right.
Like that's what I mean. Like let's be realistic about the superpowers if you're going to do that.
Nope.
And then like they got a fake bean in a wheelchair, right? Like that would be like, oh my god, that's gonna be so tough. What if they accidentally stand up, like in the Brady Bunch when he was pretending to have the broken neck? Like,
Entertainment's just gone way off the rails. It's starting to rein itself in a little bit in some ways, but in a lot of ways, it's it's the same old crap. It's just getting recycled over and over.
you want representation. That's fine. I totally understand, right? Like, I get that. Make your own. Like if that's representing you, I would love to like have my own thing where it's like, oh, that's me. Like I'm doing all these things, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm Superwoman, but I'm also Jess, and now I'm the character. Like, no. Make your own.
That's how a lot of these writers do it these days. They're writing themselves into the character.
That's because of fan fiction.
Yeah, that stinks.
Mary Sue's self-inserts.
Like, there's so many good like black superheroes too, and they just won't do it. Like Blade is a layup. You can't get more of a layup than a Marvel character with a whole backstory and everything. Old movies even. You still got Wesley Snipes around that can play a different version of the character. And you're like, we can't figure it out. For 7 years, they like wrote like several scripts. Like, none of these are good. And it's always because they like stick. He was supposed to have a kid in this one. And of course, it was like a 14-year-old girl. And then he was going to die and she was going to take over. It's like the same bit over and over and over. And it's like, oh, she's going to be Blade now. But that's not Blade.
Yeah, and like it's not working because you're like ham-fisting in like things that don't fit.
Well, that second Black Panther, don't even get me started on that. I mean, not a terrible movie, but it's just like that's not. You got a Black Panther movie, and there's no Black Panther.
What? What was it? I feel like, and I don't remember, but like the Luke Cage series when they came out with that. I feel like they fucked that up. And that was like
they messed it up with the Jamaican guy they put in the second season who clearly
season one
is
was
not
good.
Jamaican.
Because I felt like Jessica Jones too. Season 1 of that was really good, and then season 2 I kind of was like, oh, I fell flat. And I feel like they did that with a lot of the then what the hell was the other one?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. The whole everything, not even
it wasn't a big
first season was bad. Yeah.
Daredevil killed it.
That was great.
Love Daredevil. I still haven't seen the new stuff, but I'll get on that one of these days. Again, I wait for everything to build up. Like I just literally watched Squid Games. I bang the 3 seasons out in like a couple weeks. But first season, awesome. I can see how people can fall off after that. But that's not what you're supposed to do with stories. Like everybody's like, what's the Matrix? What's Squid Games? What's this? They find out and they're like, and who gives a crap why anything else, right? But the whys and all this is really the meat of these stories and stuff. So it was okay. It gratuitous violence and lots of like Luciferian themes, in my opinion. But that's what Netflix is. So I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard my conspiracy on that, but a lot of these different networks, that one being one of them, very Luciferian, very evil. And it's creepy in a lot of ways. The programming they put on, the stories, I can see how they're trying to make people think certain things about certain issues and stuff. Very creepy. That's all I got to say about that. Yep. So more on that later. How about this story? There's a little spicy. It made me laugh, of course, though, because I just can't believe it. So there's this real Canadian wrestling promotion, and they made a public apology and had fired a wrestler this past week because this wrestler came out fully gimmicked up as an ICE agent.
Oh.
So it was very offensive to everybody. How dare he? We didn't know. That's the promotion's stance. How could they not know? You got to get on stage, right?
Somebody approved that and then got backlash, and then they were like, oh, it was him the whole time. We didn't know.
Obviously to get heat as a bad guy. I mean, have you heard of Hassan there? Remember him? Remember, Desert Storm? I mean, they were doing this with wars, Jess. Yeah. And we can't do this with social issues, we'll call it.
Different climate. I mean, even like, didn't they try to do the 9/11 stuff, right? And that just fell flat. Like once that happened, that was kind of like the end of like bringing in social things to wrestling. I think, especially like at least mainstream. If you're on like a little indie circuit, I don't know, maybe just know your audience a little bit better, or like understand the social climate. Maybe it's too soon. Maybe you could do that later down the line. I mean, it's happening so active. So like, I do kind of feel like that probably was stupid.
Right. And of course,
But-
I think it's stupid either way. Like when what's his name in AEW wore the anti-ice shirt.
Yeah, it's either it's in or it's not in, right? Like just
I'm
keep
an
it out.
American. I think everybody should be able to do whatever they want, because I want to be able to do whatever I want. I mean, it's really as simple as that. I really don't give a shit what anybody's for or against. It's just I think everybody needs to have the freedom to do things. And when you're talking about pro wrestling, as silly as it sounds, it is an art form. You do want to piss people off sometimes as a heel. That's
as long as they made him a good guy, like that would be a little concerning. But yeah, like I mean, if you're telling a story, I get it. But unfortunately, it makes it to the wrong crowds who don't view it that way or understand that it could be viewed that way, and it's just like an immediate. Everything's so reactionary at this point, so it's just like, why even bother?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So I just wanted to point that out, because everything's political, and it's just so stupid. And again, I'm not, of course, I'll goof on stuff, but I'm not like, listen, I'm not trying to cast jewels on these swine anymore out here. Like nobody's listening, nobody cares. Many people don't know what's going on. They just pick a side on stuff, and okay. So if that's how you want to do it, then you don't have to hear me talk about it anymore, because it's obvious what's going on to me, but nobody else seems to be able to keep up, right? How about this news? Before, I mean, this isn't really political. This is just a fact now. The governments of the world, we'll call them, can modify the weather. And it's a fact now. I've been called crazy for 20-something years because I knew this. And they say, no, doctor, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. In the past 2 weeks, people are just figuring out that they're modifying the weather. Got it. So thank you. Right again. Thank you. I'm the only one's going to say it to myself. Yep. So there's all this snow, how it's so fucking cold and stuff, and places where it shouldn't be. Not climate change. Weather mods. All them streaks in the sky.
I have to ask, why? What is the purpose? Shutting down businesses doesn't help the economy.
Oh, you think they want to help America?
I mean, who is controlling the weather? Just like above?
You're gonna make me lose my channel, Joe. Who?
I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me, as Kevin Brennan says, I'm gonna lose my channel if you get me going on this. Listen, everybody, it's I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm all for a conspiracy theory, but like it has to make sense to me. If there's like no like, what is the purpose? Like, why would they do this? How does it better whatever they're trying to do, or get them in a different position? And then it's lost on me. So I don't know.
Look into it. I'll just say that because it's a fact, Jack. Now everybody, this is the cat's out of the bag. Now they're just like letting everybody know, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was just like recently." No, they've had this stuff. They had patents on it, and I'm like telling people, "Here's the patent. You can go look at the patents online." Oh no, it's, yeah, okay, whatever, okay, all right, got it. There are countries that have been complaining about this. They're like, "We haven't had water in like years." And then certain other leaders of the world are like, would you like to have this? Would you like to have this glass of water? Well, you got to do X, Y, and Z, right? And it's like, whoa, wow, I'm really watching this. And nobody knows. And they think I'm crazy. So, again, I think that's the funniest part of all of this in the world to me is, I understand this stuff is unbelievable, but it's real. It's actually real. Why else would there be checkered skies all the time, right? Yep. Climate change. That's what it is. I realized a couple months ago, Bill Gates is like, yeah, I'm done with that climate change stuff. I'm taking my billions. I'm going to put it into this scam over here now. Everybody's like, all right, guess we're done with it. So anyway, how about WWE 2K? They got all this attitude stuff. They're really trying to hype people up, to buy this. Like Dr. Huge attitude era stuff. Now you love this, right? And I'm still like, it's the same game every year, right? You're not you're a gamer, but you don't play the 2Ks, right?
I do.
Do you have this year's?
I will be buying it. It's on pre-order starting on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, I get the most expensive edition every time. Although 1 year I didn't, because I think there was an Undertaker edition. It was like the one below it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I like creating my own character. No, you don't get like cool stuff anymore. So like there's no like pre-order bonuses. Yeah. They don't give you anything physical. You just get like, okay, they, come out with a character pack. If you buy like the most expensive one, like you automatically get that. You don't have to pay extra for it, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, you don't get like cool like collectors things anymore. Not like back in the day.
The packs and all this, like even this attitude era thing doesn't excite me at all, because when I play the game or whenever I've gotten the game, you can just go to the downloads and you can go get these anywhere, and it looks just like them. They do the moves.
I will say, like, I don't think I've ever played a wrestler who wasn't my own character. So like I get all the I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry. Like I am. I've spent all that money. I spend 4 hours making my character, and then I play like, the story, because that's my favorite part. And then I'll do maybe some like universe mode, but I'm still me.
Yep.
And then that's it. I've never played as anybody else, like other than
the
this
same
tutorial.
Way. It's story. It's make your character story mode, and then universe with your own character, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to be a wrestler, so that's what I'm doing. I'm tag team partners with Tama Tonga, right? Like I'm living my dream.
And never played online, right? You never played it online?
Oh no, I don't want to play with those fucks.
Exactly. I tried.
I'm good, but I don't want to be involved.
And the Randy Orton one in like 2013, and I remember going, you know what? I'm going to try to play online. So I'm sitting there for like 30 minutes. I get a game. I get in there, and it was me versus Randy Orton, or some character I picked. And this kid, he basically just keeps doing the same 3 moves, throws me outside the ring, does a move, puts me back in, does this, throws me outside the ring. But it was like, and it just kept happening. And I'm like, oh, so this is like an exploit I can't like break.
Yeah.
Right. So then I just quit that game, like right in the middle of him doing his thing. And I'm like, how is this fun for anybody?
No, I don't want to play against a bunch of idiots that you're going to do that. Or if you are winning, then they'll just quit the game.
Yes.
And then so no, thank you. Like, I don't want to be annoyed. I'll play by myself. It's fine.
Terrible. These gamers ruin all these games. So I'm way into our creators. There's so many fucking assholes in it, though.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, if I switch games and I play multiplayer, there'll be a ton of assholes there too. They're everywhere. They are everywhere.
I don't like, even like I play WoW and stuff, but like, and obviously I'll play with Ian, but like I try to like solo everything. Like I do not, even though like it's like, oh, you have to be like in a group to do this, and I'm like, then I won't do it unless like I have to. And they've actually now included like NPCs that will go for certain raids with you, so that you don't have to have a group of randoms, because they're fucking mean. And I that's a game that I'm not super great at. I've been playing it for a long time and I still suck at it. So like I really don't want to play with other people, because I don't need people yelling at me, and I usually pick a tank, and I cannot tank for shit. I just like the build.
I don't even like playing with a lot of my friends. Like I'll see my friends on there, they all group up, and I'm like, they're gonna want to do what they want to do. I want to do what I want to do. Like, why the fuck am I gonna follow them around when I don't want to do that? You know what I mean? So I'm a lone wolf out here in every game I play.
Yeah, I try to solo everything, like, or have Ian carry me, because
like,
I don't know what
people are all upset because our creators is getting a PvP format, player versus player for those that don't know, but they're gonna do a 1 versus 3. everybody's all upset about it. We want 3v3. We want this. We want that. And I'm thinking to myself, this is where I want to be hunt. Come get me. Come and get me. I don't mind playing against, as long as I know, right? If I'm on a PvE map and I'm trying to do quests and stuff, and then some guy's shooting me in the back, like that's rage inducing. But if I'm on a map and I'm expecting it, but I'm actually getting 2-3 times the loot or whatever you call it for even being there, I'll do that all day. I don't mind people wanting to kill me in digital form. It's the fact that they do it in such a weaselly fashion.
Yeah.
And then in this game, when you die, you lose your stuff to that guy, which me getting killed all day, that again, I played games forever. That's fine. I don't get crazy about it unless it happens like 10 times in a row, right? But then, you know, it's the losing your stuff to somebody that rats you. And it's like, oh, can't do it. Yep. I'm playing Satisfactory right now. And I just finished playing through The Altars. Is Satisfactory? I don't even know what that means. Jess, can you decipher this for us?
They're just single player games where, you know, no online modes with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can explain Satisfactory.
Yep.
I think I confuse it with a different game.
I grew up old school playing by myself anyway, so
yeah, I either played with my brother or watched him play, and then I would play after, and he would say I cheated because I watched him do it.
Hey, playing with the right people though can make these games amazing, but playing with the wrong people also can make your life.
Everybody online. Yeah, I do not do like any online anything.
I love seeing people like, you know, ruining friendships and stuff because of gaming online. They're all screaming at each other. Motherfucker, you got me killed again. And then you started looting and you didn't even try to save me. The grown men losing their minds. Oh, yep. So I think we said it all. We certainly said a lot. And we explained a lot of what's going to happen at Royal Rumble. And told you how entertainment business is the shits and sports is the shits and they're stupid and they're jelly of Bill Belichick and the Patriots and fandoms are stupid and politics are stupid and everybody's stupid except us. Except us. We're the best in the world. Give me a best in the world.
The best in the world.
Skull. Thank you. Jess, it's up to you if you want to stick around and partake in some Stuttering John, but I know you might have some WoW to play or something. It's up to you.
I got some NXT to catch up.
That's right, NXT. I'm going to watch Stuttering John for a little bit, and then I'm going to call it a show. So thank you for coming on, Jess.
Thanks for having me.
If you can make it Sunday, of course, you're always welcomed, and everybody follow her.
Yeah, follow me.
All
right.
Bye. See you later. All right, everybody. We're going to do a little dabbling towards the end of this. I mean, the Stutterer is live right now. This is, you know, this is some peak comedy here for everyone.
So, obviously, I love my ex-wife dearly, you know, and I still do. I always love my ex-wife. She's the mother of my children. So, there was one episode of Howard where Howard was beating me up because I paid and sent my ex-wife out to LA for pilot season. You know,
was she an actress? Yeah.
Yes. You know, I met her in Tony Tina's wedding. So now, yeah, did it cost me, you know, I had to get a condo for her and our child at the time. It was her first kid.
Was the condo on a freeway next to abandoned school
No.
bus?
It was very nice in Brea. It was right. But anyway, beautiful, you know, whatever. So I do this, and then Howard does this whole thing. Like, John, what are you doing? Like, you know, and such trashing me for supporting my wife. Now, this is the funniest part about it.
She was your wife at the time? Sorry, did I miss that? Okay.
Yes. But, and by the way, my ex-wife was a great actress. Like, she's very. So, and, you know, she already had a couple of national commercials. You know, I mean.
All right, get to.
But anyway, so I'm of course going to support, just like I'm sure Gino supports you, and I'm support you support Gino in any endeavor, and I supported her.
We get it.
Of course.
Right.
And I thoroughly believe she's talented enough to be in any sitcom.
Got it.
Anyway, Howard starts beating me up. Now, this is the best part. Shitway does the blunder years.
Oh, God.
And he starts saying,
reference. Oh, my God. Okay, go ahead.
And he starts saying that, well, there had to be an ulterior motive that John would do that. There's no way John would just, do something
I
like
agree,
that.
actually.
And I'm like, are you out of here? Kind of like,
isn't it wild what they assume and surmise?
Not really.
Yeah, they make up shit in their heads.
Right.
Obviously, I was deeply in love.
No, yeah, there was ulterior motives going on. Like maybe if my wife gets in over here, in certain pilots or shows or whatever, then of course, then I'll have an in. That's what the case was. I don't believe any difference.
Knots to make you into the asshole. And it's like, how could you take that and make it something negative? You have to do some weird mental gymnastics to say that was like a bad thing to do.
Yeah. But Keanu, you can't have it both ways, can you?
No.
Okay, I'm the asshole. Did I do something nice? Whoa, there had to be something. There's never just maybe I'm just a nice guy.
Most of the time when he does nice things for people, there is usually something in the back end that he's looking for. That's what I've kind of known about this guy. Seen him on Stern 20 something years ago, and then, doing his thing on here for years. Yeah, that's kind of how you operate. That's why. And what drives me crazy, right, is the paying and all this, the paying to be on shows and podcasts. It's one thing if you're like a big celebrity and your time is money to you, because you could be doing anything or anybody's show and you're not buddies with anybody. So you just give me money and I'll do your show, whatever, a certain amount. But we're talking, if you're trying to get yourself over and your show's over, you don't need to pay anybody. You're going on a show, you're promoting all this stuff. That whole gimmick. But Kiki is like going at Brennan the other day. How dare you not pay Scarlett? And you pay her and you do this and you do that. Like all these people that try to spend everybody else's money is silly. And in the meantime, Stuttering John doesn't give her a dime. He gives her, and he lets her open for him at some shows sometimes. At a Stuttering John comedy show, which he's not. Just because you go up and you do stand-up comedy doesn't mean you're a stand-up comedian, right? A lot of these people that are stand-up comics, real comics, as they say, are parlaying it off of other stuff that they're known from, like Stern and, the Tonight Show and all the rest. But I digress.
I don't understand how you have to reframe it into something negative. Is it has to take a lot of brain power to do that. And
no, and not only did I do that, Keanu, I also fought with Howard because he was trashing. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's a great actress.
Why are you trashing me? Always with the trashing.
And I'm sitting there literally fucking defending my wife at the time.
Well, that's Howard too. He has to have, if he doesn't have a guest, we gotta make some drama here with the staff. So that's his mentality as well.
But the funniest part,
what would he do for Beth? He would do the same exact fucking thing.
Yes, and Keanu, and
let's try this. Slowing down.
Calls it the blunder years.
Some shows are way better if you slow them down. Try this out sometime. I bet you it's going to be, because he's already slow from the booze. But let's listen to this. What timing?
Corey Feldman to pick Keanu. I would think you could beat a Pinky.
He's sort of a wispy old man. Yes. And
Sure.
Wispy.
Let's see, I just saw him they're in a box in the garage. All right.
I love this.
How about if I pulled up?
they're with your Harley Davidson title, right? Yes.
No, I actually, because Vasquez 3780, I pronounced it with the Spanish way to say it. Like you say Eugene, we say Eugenio.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right.
Seattle or New England, keep up the good fight.
I know.
A few more hours
so
of this, and then we'll wrap it up.
boring.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, they've won like how many times?
Like a million.
Claims.
What happened? I thought you were striking Pinky, you big liar. Well, what happened is that I think Pinky got scared.
Oh, Pinky's scared.
Keanu, I think
he's the one.
I think
I heard him say he took it off his Patreon. I don't know.
What's going on here? It keeps like skipping.
Holding.
Hey, oh, God damn. I gotta pay.
What? What is going on?
God damn it.
Oh. All right, we're done. I can't do anymore. All right, everybody, we're moving on. Shut up, lady. Okay, great show. Good job, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're telling everybody in the universe that Dr. Huge exists and the Dr. Huge show also exists, and it's the best in the world. Thank you very much.
The best in the world. A little bit of the bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly.
Everybody have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Sunday at some point. So we'll see you then. See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye. See ya.